Naruto blinked, trying to process what he was hearing. Me? A sage? But I'm just a kid, and everyone in the village thinks I'm a loser. Tamamo's eyes softened. You possess a strength within you that you have yet to realize. The power of the Fox Sage will amplify your abilities, but it will also require discipline and dedication. Will you accept this responsibility? Naruto paused, but driven by his desire to be acknowledged and to protect those he cared about, he nodded resolutely. I accept. Teach me, Tamamo, I beg of you. Tamamo led Naruto through rigorous training sessions in the ethereal forest. But the first step was learning to harness the power of nature energy. Unlike the Sage mode taught by the Toads of Mount Miyaboku, the Fox Sage mode involved merging with the spirit of the foxes and their unique chakra signatures. Focus, Naruto. Feel the energy of the forest around you, Tamamo instructed. Let it guide you, flow into you, become one with you. Naruto sat cross-legged, closing his eyes and trying to concentrate. He could sense the ambient chakra, but controlling it was a different matter. Every time he tried to merge it with his own, it felt slippery, like trying to hold water in your palms. You mustn't force it, Naruto, Tamamo advised. Let it come to you naturally. The foxes are masters of cunning and patience. After several days of practice in the ethereal plane, Naruto finally managed to tap into the nature energy. His senses sharpened, and he could feel the pulse of life around him. He opened his eyes, which had turned into slits, reflecting his new connection to the fox spirit. Good, Naruto. Now we move on to agility and combat training, Tamamo said. For this, we will have to return to the forest where you found the scroll. You must become as swift and elusive as a fox. Wait, why could we do the nature energy training here, but not the physical combat training? Well, unfortunately, although a concept like nature energy can be learned here, and easier in fact than in the real plane, physical techniques are best learned in the real world. Although, is there a specific reason why you'd prefer to train here? If so, I could have you sign a contract that would allow you to merge your physical body here fully. See, the issue is, those that are not fox spirits themselves cannot survive in this plane for far too long. Not with a physical body, anyway. Well, it's just... do not sweat it, Naruto. I will have you sign our contract. Tamamo would cut into his finger, as blood would drop. He would then use the blood to sign a contract with Naruto. The blood contract would allow Naruto's physical form to stay in the fox spirit's ethereal plane. The training sessions would become increasingly challenging, as Tamamo taught Naruto how to move with the grace and speed of a fox, blending seamlessly with his surroundings. They practiced in the dense forest, where Naruto had to navigate through trees and underbrush, honing his reflexes and agility. During one session, Naruto asked Tamamo, "Tamamo, what kind of abilities will I have as a fox sage?" Well, there have been several fox sages in the past, although there hasn't been one for at least 100 years. They all have unique powers, but there is a couple that are shared between all fox sages. First, there is the foxfire technique, a special type of chakra flame that can burn through almost anything. The technique can be used to create illusions, as well, confusing your enemies. Then there's the ability to create fox clones, which are indistinguishable from the real you and can act independently. Naruto's eyes lit up with excitement. That sounds awesome! Show me how to do it! Tamamo demonstrated by conjuring a small, flickering flame in its paw. Focus your chakra into your hands and visualize the flame, Tamamo instructed. Naruto mimicked the motion, struggling at first, but gradually a small flame appeared in his palm. "I did it!" he exclaimed. Good. Now let's see if you can create an illusion with it. The easiest way that I've been able to think about it is if you can feel the warmth, right? You mean from the flame? Tamamo nodded lightly. Well, yeah. It's a little warm, I suppose. Okay. Now envision the fire still being there, but without the warmth or power. Huh? Listen carefully. Envision the flame in your palm, but you want to draw out its potential. In other words, Naruto focused again. Without Tamamo saying more, he imagined the flame expanding and then forming a clone of himself. Wait, Naruto, that wasn't... Tamamo sat in quiet awe. To his amazement, a perfect copy of Naruto appeared beside him, grinning mischievously. This is incredible, Naruto said, looking at his clone. Can they fight too? Yes, Tamamo confirmed. They can fight, scout, and even perform jutsu. But remember, their strength is tied to your chakra, so use them wisely. Naruto would eventually learn how to actually make a fire illusion and not just a clone of himself, misunderstanding Tamamo's instruction, as months would pass. Now, some of you may be wondering, where is Naruto? Does he ever go back to the real world? Yes, he goes back every night and sleeps, goes to the academy, and then he spends his time with Tamamo. Naruto grew stronger, faster, and more cunning. His bond with Tamamo had also deepened, and he started to understand the true nature of the Fox Sage powers. One day, during a particularly intense training session, Naruto felt a surge of energy unlike anything he had experienced beforehand. His body transformed, his whisker marks became more pronounced, his eyes turned into sharp slits, and he sprouted fox ears and a tail. He had entered Fox Sage mode. You're doing it, Naruto, Tamamo said, pride evident in its voice. This form enhances all your senses and abilities. Can you feel it? Naruto marveled at the changes. He could hear the faintest sounds, see in the darkest of shadows, and his movements were lightning fast. He tested his abilities, darting through the forest and performing complex maneuvers with ease. His body had never felt so fluid. As he trained, he was also able to practice his new jutsu, the Foxfire becoming a versatile tool, allowing him to create powerful illusions and also attack from a distance. His Fox clones proved invaluable in battle simulations, providing support and confusing his opponents. The opponents that he would be fighting were dummies that Tamamo had created. One evening, as they sat by a campfire, Naruto asked Tamamo a question. Tamamo, why did you choose me? There must have been other potential candidates, yeah? Tamamo looked at it. The spirit's eyes glowed softly. It's hard to say. Quite honestly, I wasn't set on you, but something drew me in. It might be that it's the fox living in your belly, but I'm pretty sure it's just that you have a spirit that resonates with us foxes. You see, Naruto, despite the hardships you've faced, you remain determined, kind, and resilient. These qualities make you the perfect candidate for the Fox Sage. Naruto felt a deep warmth in his chest at the praise. Thank you, Tamamo. I promise I won't let you down. Naruto's training was put to the test sooner than expected. One day, while exploring the forest in the real world, he sensed a disturbance. He followed the trail and found a group of rogue ninja attacking a small village on the outskirts of Konoha. Without hesitation, Naruto jumped into action, entering Fox Sage mode as he rushed to the villagers' aid. His sudden appearance startled the attackers, giving him the upper hand. He used his agility to dodge their attacks and countered with foxfire, creating illusions that disoriented them. One of the rogues sneered at Naruto. Who are you, brat? Think you could take us on alone? Naruto smirked softly, creating several fox clones. My name is Naruto Uzumaki, and you're not getting away with this. The battle was intense, but Naruto's training and hard work paid off. He used his clones to surround the enemies, hitting them from all sides. His foxfire attacks, the real ones anyway, burned through their real physical defenses, and his heightened senses allowed him to anticipate their moves. In the end, the rogues were defeated and the villagers were saved. Naruto stood panting but victorious, his transformation slowly fading as he reverted to his normal form. Thank you, young man, an elderly villager said, bowing gratefully. You saved us. Naruto scratched the back of his head, blushing. It was nothing, really. Just trying to help, you know? As he walked back to the village, he was filled with pride and accomplishment. He had finally started to prove his worth, not just to himself, but to the people around him. Throughout his journey, Naruto's relationship with the Nine-Tails Kurama also began to change. Possibly because of the influence of Tamamo, Kurama began trying to reach out to Naruto. And at first, Kurama was hostile and uncooperative. But as Naruto grew stronger and more compassionate, a mutual respect began developing between the two. One night, as Naruto tried to get to bed, he fell into his own subconscious, and in the depths of his own mind, he spoke to Kurama. I know you have your reasons, but I want us to work together. Since you're a permanent resident of my body, I think we can be stronger if we just trust each other. Kurama's eyes glowed with skepticism. Why should I trust you, human? Naruto took a moment as he decided to reply earnestly. Because I believe we can help each other. You're not just a beast. You're a part of me, right? So we might as well find a way to coexist. Kurama was silent for a moment, then finally nodded. Very well, Naruto Uzumaki. I will lend you my power, but do not betray my trust. With Kurama's cooperation, Naruto's abilities as a fox sage reached new heights. He learned to blend his chakra with that of Kurama's, creating a powerful new form that he called Fox Sage Kurama Mode. This transformation gave him unparalleled strength and control, making him a formidable force. After completing his training with Tamamo, Naruto returned to Konoha to rejoin the academy, ready to face new challenges. His friends and comrades noticed the changes in him immediately. Naruto, you look different, Sakura remarked. You see, Naruto had taken a short, about 4-month break from the academy. Sakura also noted that his confident demeanor and the faint fox-like features that lingered were now evident in his normal state. Yeah, what happened to you? Sasuke asked, intrigued. Naruto grinned. I just worked hard, that's all. It had been a few weeks since Naruto completed his training with Tamamo and returned to Konoha. Despite his newfound abilities, he still faced the daily struggles of being misunderstood and underestimated by the villagers and his peers. One evening, after failing another test at the Ninja Academy, Naruto sat on a swing, feeling a mix of frustration and determination. Suddenly, Mizuki, one of the academy instructors, approached him with a friendly smile. Slowly but surely, Mizuki began befriending Naruto. And then, as the years passed, Mizuki appeared again in a moment of frustration for Naruto. Hey, Naruto, I have a way for you to pass the test and become a true ninja. Naruto's eyes lit up. Really? How? Mizuki leaned in, lowering his voice conspiratorially. There's a secret scroll in the Hokage's office. If you can get it and learn a jutsu from it, you'll be able to graduate. Naruto's excitement was tempered by a strange feeling in the pit of his stomach. Tamamo had taught him to trust his instincts, and right now they were screaming at him that something was off. Deciding to play along, he nodded eagerly. After all, he wanted nothing more but to graduate from the Ninja Academy. Okay, Mizuku-sensei, I'll do it. Later that night, Naruto snuck into the Hokage's office. Using his Fox Sage abilities to avoid detection, he found the scroll and quickly made his way to a scheduled spot in the forest to study it. As he unfurled the scroll, his fox senses picked up a faint, familiar scent. It was Mizuki's scent, but there was something malicious about it. This has to be a trick, Naruto muttered to himself. But I need to figure out why. He scanned the scroll, quickly copying down all the jutsu onto a spare piece of paper he had brought with him. He shoved the paper deep into his pocket, focusing on learning only a single jutsu, the one that sounded the most familiar to him, the multi-shadow clone jutsu. The rest were weird and he didn't necessarily know, and they just seemed a little bit too complicated as he didn't necessarily know any of the techniques. Just as he finished memorizing it, he sensed Mizuki approaching. Mizuki burst into the clearing, a sinister grin present on his face. You did it, Naruto. Now hand over the scroll. Naruto narrowed his eyes, entering Fox Sage mode. Why do you want it, Mizuki-sensei? What's really going on? Mizuki's expression twisted with anger. You little brat. Fine, I'll tell you. That scroll you have contains forbidden jutsu, and I plan to use them to gain power. You're just a pawn. Naruto smirked, feeling the power of the fox sage coursing through him. I knew it. I knew you were up to something nasty. You're never getting this scroll, Mizuki. With that, Naruto created dozens of shadow clones surrounding Mizuki. The now rogue ninja was taken aback by the sheer number and precision of Naruto's clones. He tried to fight back, but Naruto's clones were too powerful. His agility and strength were overwhelming. You're no match for me, Naruto shouted, delivering a final blow that sent Mizuki crashing into a tree. Just then, Iruka arrived, having heard the commotion. He looked at the scene in shock, then at Naruto with pride and relief. Naruto, you took Mizuki down. Naruto, panting, but not really that tired, dispelled his shadow clones and approached Iruka. Iruka-sensei, Mizuki was trying to steal the scroll. I had to stop him. Iruka's eyes softened. He placed a hand, a comforting one, on Naruto's shoulder. You did the right thing, Naruto. I'm proud of you. You've shown great strength and courage tonight. Naruto's heart swelled with emotion. It was nice for someone other than Tamamo to congratulate him. Thanks, Iruka-sensei. It means a lot to me. The next day, Naruto graduated the Ninja Academy, joining his new team, consisting of Sasuke Uchiha and Sakura Haruno, under the leadership of Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi explained their first task, the bell test. They had to retrieve 2 bells from him before noon. The one who failed to get a bell would be sent back to the Ninja Academy. As Kakashi set the timer, Naruto whispered to his teammates, We need to work together if we want to pass this test. Sasuke scoffed. Work together? I can get a bell on my own. Sakura hesitated. But Kakashi said only 2 of us can get bells, Naruto. What if one of us gets left behind? Naruto shook his head. Trust me, we need to show teamwork. That's what this test has to really be about. Kakashi observed from a distance, activating his Sharingan to gauge their strategies. Naruto quickly entered into Fox Sage mode, his senses heightened. He could feel Kakashi's presence even when he tried to hide. Let's do this, Naruto said, creating several shadow clones. Sasuke, Sakura, follow my lead. As much as Sasuke and Sakura, or mainly Sasuke, didn't want to follow Naruto's lead, they could tell that he was the most experienced here, and that maybe his plan could work. Using his clones, Naruto distracted Kakashi, creating a smokescreen of confusion. Sasuke and Sakura moved in sync, coordinating their attacks to keep Kakashi off balance. Naruto's agility and sharp senses allowed him to predict Kakashi's movements, making it difficult for the Jonin to maintain his advantages. Kakashi couldn't help but be impressed. They're actually working together? Interesting. As the battle continued, Naruto's clones managed to grab Kakashi's attention, while the real Naruto signaled Sasuke and Sakura to move in for the bells. Sasuke used his fireball jutsu to create an opening, and Sakura, taking advantage of the distraction, lunged forward, snatching a bell. Naruto, with his enhanced speed, seized the second bell just as the timer went off. Naruto turned to Kakashi, holding up the bell triumphantly. We did it, Sensei. Kakashi looked at his 3 new students, a smile hidden under his mask. You passed. Sasuke frowned. But I thought only 2 of us were supposed to get the bells. Kakashi shook his head. The real test was to see if you could work together as a team. Naruto understood that, and you all managed to cooperate. Very well done. Naruto grinned, feeling a sense of accomplishment. We make a pretty good team when we work together, don't we? Sakura nodded. Yeah, we do. Thanks, Naruto. Sasuke, though still brooding, couldn't hide a small smirk. Yeah, maybe there's some hope for us after all. After passing the bell test and going on menial missions, Team 7 began their official missions, mostly consisting of mundane tasks around the village, but Naruto was eager for some real action. He had yet to test himself and often complained about the lack of excitement. However, he used these missions as opportunities to bond with his teammates and refine some of his Fox Sage abilities. He could now effortlessly transform in and out of the form, and it didn't take that much chakra out of him. He also built up nature energy constantly. Tamamo taught him a little trick. Naruto, think of your palms, or maybe even your arms, or whatever part of your body, as a conduit for nature energy. Continuously build up nature energy there as your days go by, and you'll have a near infinite pool to pull from. This concept is quite similar to that of the Byakugo seal, but it consists of Naruto having a small mark on his palms that he can draw out the nature energy from. One day, as they finished a particularly tedious mission of weeding a garden out, Naruto sighed. I can't wait for us to get a real mission, something exciting. Kakashi, overhearing, chuckled. Patience, Naruto. You'll get your chance soon enough. Later that evening, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura sat together as they reflected on some of their progress. Naruto also shared a couple stories of his trainer, Tamamo. As Sasuke and Sakura asked Naruto how he learned all his unique skills. That sounds amazing, Sakura said, eyes wide. I never knew there was such a thing as Fox Sage mode. Sasuke, intrigued but skeptical, asked, So how strong are you now, really? Naruto grinned, his eyes flashing for a moment with excitement. Why don't we have a little sparring match and find out? The 3 of them sparred under the moonlight, each showcasing their unique skills and growing camaraderie. Naruto's agility and cunning in Fox Sage mode pushed Sasuke and Sakura to improve their own techniques, fostering quite the healthy rivalry. Sasuke was still angered, though, at Naruto now, as he realized that Naruto was holding back the entire time. When asking Naruto how much of his real strength he was using, Naruto held up a 3, and then a 0 beside it. That much. 30%? Sasuke, who was giving it his all in the sparring, realized just how far apart the gap between him and Naruto was, and how he could probably learn a lot from him. The next morning, Team 7 gathered at the Hokage's office for their next assignment. The 3rd Hokage, Hiruzen Sarutobi, looked at them with concern and hope. Your next mission will be an escort mission to the Land of Waves, he announced. You'll be protecting a talented bridge builder named Tazuna from potential threats. Naruto's eyes sparkled. He was finally getting the excitement he desired. Finally, a real mission. Kakashi nodded, his demeanor now serious. Remember, this mission could be dangerous. Stay alert and work together at all times. As they prepared for their journey, Naruto couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation. This mission would be a true test of his abilities and the bond he had formed with Team 7. With Tamamo's teachings and the support of his friends, he felt ready for just about anything. And with that, this concludes part 1 to What If Naruto Was a Fox Sage. It has been an honor to bring you guys this What If. It's one that I've been working on since, I want to say, to give you a direct date, as now we've got some free What If time since May. I've been working on this. It took obviously way too long, but it's here now, and this is part 1, and I hope to release the movie soon. So comment down below your thoughts and feelings about the video, as that would be greatly appreciated, and it does go a long way to support the channel. Hitting that like and subscribe button would also be really appreciated. With that being said, I hope you guys all did enjoy the video. Comment down below your thoughts and feelings about the video, what are suggestions that you may have. Check out the Discord server and the link in the description down below. Become a member of the channel. And with that being said, this has been RamiX, signing off. RamiX back with another video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if this is your first time tuning in. Share the video to a friend who likes what ifs or his anime content in general. Comment down below your thoughts and feelings about the video, as well as any what if suggestions that you may have. Check out the affiliate links in the description down below. And with that being said, we can now begin the video. What if Naruto was a fox sage? Naruto Uzumaki, a young orphan ostracized by the villagers of Konoha, often found solace in exploring the forest near the village. One day, at the age of 9 years old, while escaping a group of bullies, Naruto stumbled upon an ancient, hidden shrine deep within the forest. It was overgrown with vines and moss, almost invisible to the untrained eye. Intrigued by the mysterious aura of the place, Naruto decided to investigate further. As Naruto cleared the vegetation, he discovered an old, worn-out scroll sealed with an intricate fox emblem. Despite his usual impulsiveness, something about the scroll made him handle it with care. Naruto opened it, and a burst of powerful chakra engulfed him, knocking him unconscious. Naruto awoke to find himself in a strange, ethereal plane. He was surrounded by a dense, otherworldly forest, where the trees seemed to whisper secrets and the air seemed to crack with energy. In front of him stood a majestic fox spirit with 9 tails, each one radiating a different hue of chakra. "Who are you?" Naruto asked. His voice had both fear and awe placed deeply within it. "My name is Tamamo. I am an ancient fox sage," the spirit replied, its voice resonating inside of Naruto's mind. "I have been waiting for a worthy successor to inherit the powers of the fox sage. You, Naruto Uzumaki, have the potential to become that successor."